Hello, everyone. Hi, Diamond. How are you?
What's up? What's up, Netta? Just hanging out, kicking it at my family's house right now. That's why I don't have the whole background behind me with Boss Toads, Boss Wolf, and the whole get down. Hanging out with family, just kicking it back home, having an incredible day, an incredible morning. How are you doing, friend?
Doing good and happy Thanksgiving to you, to the whole community. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Hello. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be an easy one today. I know people are celebrating with family, doing a ton of other stuff. Hello, AI Blocks. Hello, Ethan Shorts. I Ox Erico or Erico. Smoking
Up, y'all?
Guns. Mook. Happy Thanksgiving, fam. Hello, hello.
Legend.
So yeah, Gatsby, hey, hey. So yeah, this was I think the third Thanksgiving in my whole life. So yeah, um, I
Oh,
had
for
only
real?
three Thanksgivings. Yeah, for
Did you
real,
already?
for real.
So you already put down the turkey over there on the East Coast? Then is past dinner time?
Well, I don't know. I had a Thanksgiving lunch.
Ah, nice,
So
nice.
yeah, yeah, went out, had a Thanksgiving burger. I know that it's not the classic thing, but guys, it was good. It was like turkey patty. It had, I think it was like some sweet potato chips, some cranberry mayo. Like it was all uh, the stuff that you eat during the dinner, but in a burger, and it was awesome. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. There's a little sandwich called the Super Bird, and it's got cranberry sauce, turkey, and I put a little sour cream on, or not sour cream, but cream cheese, right? And then a nice layer of lettuce on that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a staple for me every post Thanksgiving. Like I gotta have me a Super Bird. It's going down with a little Hawaiian roll. Oh my goodness. I know it sounds a little weird, but like with the sweet, with like the cream cheese, like I'm telling y'all, to throw one down just for the one time. If you're not surprised, if you're not amazed by it, blame me. Send me a DM and say, Diamonds, you fucking taste, your palate is absolutely ridiculous. But I'm telling y'all, it's seriously one of my favorite, like those turkey leftovers. We always got to figure out how we can like work out that turkey. I'm with my family right now. Jade's with her family. My wife's with her family, and like they're making a whole turkey, and like we are going to be so overloaded with leftovers. I'm a little excited about it. Honestly, I'm pretty pumped. Let's go.
Awesome, awesome. So you're gonna have a great dinner with family. Yeah, for me, it's over. Thanksgiving already. It was done, so it's okay. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to the fam. I see Ben Mayer. Um,
What a
wow.
legend. Hey, so what? I gotta ask real quick, Netta. I mean, it's Thanksgiving. I mean, what are you most thankful for today? Have you had time to count your blessings to look back at what you're thankful for?
Yeah, there's one thing that is pretty personal, but I'm just gonna share it because it's okay. Yeah, I got news that my father is getting out of the hospital today, so I'm very
Awesome.
thankful for that.
Yeah.
So
Congrats.
very happy for that. So obviously family first, and health, and all that. All my second family that I met here in NFT space. You guys are amazing. So I don't know, like when I think about what I'm thankful for, the first thing that comes to my mind is always people, either family, friends. It's just that
Mm.
I think that nothing beats that. Like you can have the rest, but if you're alone, it's just not the same. So yeah, that's what I'm grateful for sure. And 10 KTF fam, of course, gets me. Yeah, 100%. What about you, Diamond?
I don't know. So I went and played my alumni game last night. We won that by 20. I was the high scorer, poured in a bunch of buckets, had a lot of fun, and like just being able to go back home, right? Like I graduated high school like 20 years ago, but like being able to go back home and get together with family and friends that I haven't seen in what feels like a millennia. I've been so focused on this NFT space for so long that I haven't really had the time to dive into the IRL time too much. And so just to be able to spend time with them and get grounded was really amazing. I was so thankful for that. My grandma, I got some photos of me and grandma. Don't worry, I'll post them. There'll be a couple photos going up in the next few days, but I got a couple photos of me and my grandma at the event. She got to watch me play. It was a great time. And then now I'm with my other side of the family. So like I've always had my dad's side of the family, then my mom's side of the family. And so last night I was kicking it with the dad's side of the family. Today's mom's side of the family can catch up over here. And I don't know. I'm so lucky. I feel really blessed to have such an amazing community online that like my real family is like, where the fuck have you been? Like, what's going on? And they don't call me Diamond, right? Like, only grandma calls me Diamond Hands, you know? But like, hey, where the fuck have you been, man? Like, what's going on? Are you all right? And I'm like, no, I'm fucking great. Like, some crazy things are happening in my life right now. I could sit down. Like, let me tell you about it real quick, you know, without trying to be too braggadocious, because it's hard for me to even explain what the fuck is going on in Web3 right now, Netta. I don't know how it is
Yeah.
for you trying to explain this to your family, but like, I'm like, yeah, no, there's an amazing project in KTF. Wagmi-San, this old man Wagmi-San, he's fucking driving me nuts, y'all. Got me lifting up rocks and tearing over boulders. We're doing whatever we can to find him, you know? And just being able to gather with this community, you know, I think back to the OGs, you know, the like what we did at like last year at this time, right? We didn't really know each other like we do now. There wasn't really the full scale connections. We were still working all through it. You know, we were 3 months in, and so to look back to this year and this from last year to this year, and the amount of growth and the amount of genuine connections that I've created over the internet with people. You know, Ben Mayer White's there on the chat, being able to meet up with him in real life. Like we both took time out of our days we got to go, hey, let's meet up in Oakland. Let's happen. What's going on? You know, and just the opportunity to try to do some of these things. It really is special, you know, and I don't take it for granted by any means. Even if my family, my IRL family, is a little jelly beans. I'm working on something beautiful here, and I have an amazing community that supports me through and through. You know, the ups, the downs, the goods, the bads. We're figuring out a little bit what the downs look like, but to have the
Yeah.
support of the community through these hard times means the absolute world. That this is really what it's all about. I know it doesn't feel like we're all gonna make it anymore, right? But I'm telling y'all, as long as we got each other, we're gonna fucking be all right.
Exactly. Yes, very well said. Because so many things are happening. The space is wild. Like, really, anything can happen in Web3, either positive or negative. Like anything. So we know that, and we just have to understand that, grow, learn, and yeah, we're just gonna get better and better in this. And I think the space itself is gonna grow. It's like we're all children right now, just running around. Like it's kind of seems like that. Like from the communities to the top head of the projects, like all children running around. So it's great because it's the beginning. You feel that energy of something that has been created that is new, and that's awesome. But like everything, we all need time to grow. We all need time to improve, and you know the space is gonna evolve as well. So yeah, I would just want to say hello to the newcomers, William, Keegan. Hello, hello. Yeah, we have to say something about this. I think
Are
you
you
got
sure?
something for us.
Are you sure? Why don't we just? I mean, are you sure? I mean, no one noticed. Like, no one notices
No one
anything is
noticed
different
that
about the damn
there's
show today,
someone.
right? No one notices anything, right? Atare right now is actually he's at the gym, y'all. He is crushing the most hardcore deadlifts of his entire life. He's trying to break down his glutes today. He's not sure whether how the toilet, sitting down on the toilet's going to treat him tomorrow, but he's promised us he's going to get the most rigorous deadlift of his entire life. He's not gonna have turkey legs running around in Miami next week, y'all. He's gonna have some real buff ones, some real what is it? Some bear legs. Bear legs are a little bigger than turkey legs, right? Oh, glutes, the glutes. You know what it is, Benji. It gets a little hard to sit down after a good deadlift, you know? Hopefully he doesn't break his toilet seat. That's all I'm fingers crossed, you know?
Yeah, so let's all say hello to Atare. We miss you already, Atare. Unfortunately, he cannot
Legend.
be with here today, but it's gonna be back next week. Don't worry, on Monday our episode is just I think like we got to a point, like I think we all of us missed one live,
Yep.
but it's so great that we are three so we can always come and rescue each other because we're family. So yeah.
And that's what it's really all about, having someone to lean on, right? The ups, the downs, the goods, the bads, right? Whether we got to tell someone, like, I can't explain to people in real life that I just got airdropped a fucking a crate. They won't understand what a crate even is, right? So like, for the ups, the downs, the goods, whatever it is, y'all, having each other really does mean everything. And one thing that I'm super thankful for that I forgot to mention is I'm thankful for the education that I've gotten in the last year, Netta. I'm just so incredibly thankful for it. Like, through 10KTF, through this like speculative journey, through community members, just incredible community members that are willing to share their knowledge. Just been able to really create some opportunities that I wouldn't have ever had for myself otherwise. And I think that's really one of the most beautiful things is the education and the journey that I've been on this year. I'm just incredibly thankful for that too.
Very well said. That's so true. And I'm thankful also for Wagmi-san this year. Let's see what happened. Okay, we got this tweet from Wagmi-san at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So Wen Moon, what have you done to Wag Boss Toads? What are you hungry? Pull up a chair. So the toads are actually having Thanksgiving dinner. This is so funny. What do, what do you think about this, Diamond?
I think it's hilarious, but I look at that pie and I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, is that's a big pie? That's a pretty big pie that Boss Toads has there. I know there's been a little speculation, but like, I don't know, like, what is that turkey in that pie, or what's going on? What are you thinking, Netta? Is that a turkey pie? That's not a general traditional meal. The turkey looks like it's already sitting on the table. What's in the pie?
I don't know. You are American. You should know, but I have no idea, Time. I thought actually when I looked at it, I thought it was something traditional. I was like, yeah, they make a lot of pies. So that one is not a traditional pie.
Yeah, no, there's the cornucopia over here. We get the that looks like it might be apple down there on the table, right? But then we get that crisscross pattern. I mean, I don't know a lot about pies, but like, I'm pretty sure with that big of a pie and that big of a base, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ben's from London. Ben's from England.
Yeah.
Like, is that a meat pie? Is that what we don't do a lot of meat pies over here in America? It's looking like it
Mm.
might be a meat pie to me. I don't know. I mean, we haven't seen Wagme in a little while. Could Wagme be in that pie, Netta?
No, oh my god, I hope not for Wagmi. I just see like what I think about like how see this whole thing playing out is these people or these characters, because they're not all people, toads, I don't know if I can call them people, they have been left in the in the new Tokyo world while Wagmi traveled to another world. So now they're kind of alone in there and the city is destroyed or whatever, like they still haven't rebuilt after the craziness that the kaiju did. So it's like, well, here we are, it's only the 10 of us, let's just have dinner together, whatever, like, you know, the city is destroyed, Wagmi-san, we don't have know where he is, let's just you know, be grateful for, I don't know, being alive, probably after the mess that happened recently. So yeah, no, Damon, I really hope, and I don't think that Wagmi-san is in the pie. But yeah, I think I heard about chicken pie. No, you do chicken pie in England.
Chicken pot pie. Yeah, there's the
All
chicken
right.
pot pie, but I don't know. Like I'm saying, it's looking a little meaty. But Ben's saying it looks a little meaty too. He wants to know where the gravy's at. The Northern boys love gravy, he says. Oh, and then
By the way, yeah,
Atari was
Tarek.
up in the chat for a minute too. What up, fam?
Okay. Awesome. And then Busto's chicks inspire me. Yeah, if you all guys
Pumping it up.
remember, like this is funny also because you know the chicks, right? Like this
Cheeks,
story, Diamond. What's the story
cheeks.
of the Toad's chicks?
It's a bit of a we okay. So a while back, BMW, Ben Mayer White, me, Atare, and Netta, we decided to place a little bet. Right, we had a bet going down on who was going to open the best crates. Right, so who, depending on the actual like weighted value of your crates. Right, and we had three crates that we were going to open. The top weighted value that got to keep their own PFP. Right, the losers had to change their PFP up to toad ass cheeks. And unfortunately, I was not a winner in that. I had toad ass cheeks. I had toad cheeks up on my PFP for, I mean, it was 7 days, I think it was. Absolutely horrifying and embarrassing. But at least we had some amazing community members who, in solidarity, decided to cheek it down with us too, and stack those glutes up. So and yes, we're a bunch of fucking losers, Ben. You're right, baby. Just big time losers out here with the cheeks on display.
I was the biggest loser, and I got the biggest cheeks of everyone. And it was funny because that weekend during New Tokyo News, we were there on stage, you know, co-hosts and everything, all with this Toad's cheeks. And yeah, everybody was laughing. It was a great moment. But yeah, no, that was funny. Like, let's say that weekend we had a lot of fun with this bat and everything. But yeah, I like that the green chicks and the mankini are back. So
Yeah, that
this
that
is
mankini's
amazing.
that mankini's in there tight, nice and tight. I mean, I don't think there's any breathing room for that mankini, if you know what I'm saying, right? That's how Boss Toads likes to keep it. One thing I also think about here is like, y'all, there's an entire table full of toads. I know Wynn's like breaking in with concern, but like, let's think about this in like the larger plot line. We know Boss Toads joined up, crafted out some fucking gear, right, to try to defeat the kaiju. But like, Boss Toads is a snake, right? Like, I don't know if I just give him full scale trust just because he's suited up to take the kaiju down, right? And now we see he's raising the kaiju up again, right? He's babying the kaiju, got a little sippy cup over there for the kaiju. Kaiju's looking cute as hell, right? I think Alf posted something about that. Yeah, that Kaiju's looking cute as hell. Still not my friend, right? Like, I remember what he did to that no neck mech. I'll never forget it, you know? And so just for me, I'm thinking about like what is it, Battle Dot Toads? Didn't we have that Battle Dot Toads site?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right?
It
Like,
was
is
never
there not
working.
still a crew of toads that are out there trying to wreck shop? Or do they run on Boss Toad's word? Like, what does that look like? Could toads be coming back into the play? Because
Maybe, I
hey,
don't know.
because that I don't know if anyone else knows this, but like I got a little ribbit in the back of my voice now. It just comes through from the ribbit from time to time. I don't even know ribbit. What's going on? Definitely ribbit. So I don't know what's going on or whether who's watching or whether what we'll do, but I think we could use a little mischief in the Discord. What do you think, Netta?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Let's see, let's see. Let's stop with this. Trying because last time I tried it, it wasn't working, unfortunately. So
eh,
yeah, you see, it doesn't work mine. For some
oh,
reason, I cannot share my Discord.
that's all
So
right.
I'm
That's
sorry. That's a
okay.
usual. Um, it's usually Atari doing that because for some stupid reason I cannot share it. Do you think
It's
you
all
could share it?
It's all good. There's only I mean, I don't, you know me, I don't really pop up in the Discord too often, but I'm gonna drop something for the people in there just one time.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, sorry for the rug, but yeah, no, it's like it's my laptop is rugging me. Oh god. Let me see if I can do it with a tab. Let's see, let's see. I think I can fix it like this. I think I can fix it. No, I can.
I'm the worst at this. I should really be more plotted out. But yeah, I just gotta drop a little love in the chat.
But yeah, guys, so there was also another tweet you were talking about before, Diamond. Can we talk about that?
Yes, yes, we can. Of course, we can.
I can find it if you tell me exactly where to find it, or you retweeted it.
Please do. Yeah. Well, Sean Nana actually, Nana
Perfect.
posted it out. Yeah, he's got a great speculation he's running on right now. Wait, I don't know if y'all saw that Yuga Labs tweet that dropped, right? Board Ape Yacht Club sent something out talking about trial starts in December. Jimmy's trial starts in December, y'all. Christmas. Got the presents coming our way. Let's go. And I seen Paper D and some of the apes talking about like, yeah, like Q4. We know there's big drops coming in Q4 for apes. Like, let's get it rocking. And now we're starting to see like little trickles of the hints that are coming out. It's about to get real out here, y'all. It's
Okay,
about to get
Diamond. So,
lit.
okay, Diamond. So it's like you talking about this.
Yep. I'm already sure of it. Yep. That's the one right there. The trial
Okay,
begins this Christmas.
so what do you think? Like I'm just seeing this right now. I haven't seen it before. You talked about it before, and I was like, okay, like what do you think this is?
My initial tinfoil is like, what the fuck are those little figures on there? Like the first thing I did wanted to do was zoom in on what was next to the key, right? Like what's going on with the key? Oh shoot,
Mhm.
what is that? Like what are those little figures there chasing after? Is that Wagmi there on the right? Is immediately what I thought, right? Like chasing after that horse. And then you zoom in and it's like, no, okay, that's not that. But like, you know how
It's an
hard we
ape.
tinfoil. You know how hard we
Looks like an
tinfoil.
ape.
Okay, and then yeah, so we got Trial of Jimmy the Monkey that's coming up, right? Like that's on the Board Ape Yacht Club map. Like that's established, right? And then we've got a few other missing areas that really haven't been filled in, but we can see the way that Yuga is now filling in the map along Q4, right? And then headed into, I mean, Atari has that speculation that season 2 is going to start in January, and I think just like closing things out, coalescing both of these stories. Not that they're destined to be intertwined, right, forever, but I think it gives to a nice lean back and forth as far as bridges in the two stories, and that's where Sean Nana's tweet today really like
Yeah,
made me like look twice at it. Yeah,
let me go to that one.
which we know that him and Baron von Hustle, they do the other space, which is speculation for other deeds that they
This one.
hold down. Yep, that's the one. Um, and yeah, so he points out like, let's take a look at those colors. Like, hmm, hmm.
Look, one thing that I have never understood, but I think like there is a lot of speculation. We still don't know what it is. Besides,
Yeah,
obviously, we have the FOMO words here, but here, what is this? So this energy inside this tube, I don't know. It's like something that we haven't discovered yet, and I don't know. It seems to me
love
that
that.
we could be getting closer to understanding what that is. Um, Also, Sean here writes also more stuff like this about the other side.
Maybe it
Some
has to do
types
with
of
imbuing.
objects may optionally be imbued with special properties by imbuing sorry with this word is not the best for me resources as part of the manufacturing process. This gives a chance for each object to get a random special property as it is manufactured. The better the resources used for imbuing, the better the potential special properties. Wow. Can you help me with this word right now? Im say
The
it, Diamond.
imbuing,
Imbuing. All right,
imbuing.
imbuing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diamond. But this is so cool. Yeah, it makes kind of sense.
And we know that resources are a huge part, right? In the other side, artifacts, and then the different regional resources that are offered as well on those other deeds. And so just continuing to keep an eye on the way that these two lores can coalesce and start to like combine together. Like you were saying, we don't know what's in that top two, but that looks like a legitimate energy source, you know, and it's
Mhm.
being held by two clasps that don't seem to be I mean those clasps they're I don't know. I don't think that's an accident. That looks reactive as hell. And it could go off at any minute is what I'm feeling on that.
Yeah. This is
And
cool. I like it. I like all this theory behind it.
and then because Wagmi Claw feels so good in the crack.
What? Where? Who
Dow
wrote
Jones
it?
talking about Dow Jones talking about floss toads because because Wagmi cloth feels so good in the crack, you know.
Yeah, we should all get mankini made of Gucci cloth to just be, super super stylish.
Right.
Also Bustos. Yeah, no, really, those Gucci cloths, I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to learn what they are and how we're gonna use them. But yeah.
And then we've got Gatsby in the chat talking about mutant hounds are getting minted out the 12th of December. Putting eyes on that,
Mm.
and we know that there's speculation, right? Wagme put out a pair of boots, right? Mutant hound boots that are like chained to the floor. These chains look fucking nasty, y'all. Like just it's got a whole like mutant the textural feel of it is like a serum. It's got like that green gnarly serum feel in the background, and then these boots are chained to the fucking floor with anchors, and they just look gnarly as hell. But we saw that as an official preview from Wagmi-San himself, right? So like speculation again, we know that we're waiting for officially for Chimpers, for Ranga, and we're also waiting for the new Dead Fellas, Betty and Dead Fellas. And shout out Betty, shout
Exactly.
out Dead Fellas, all the incredible, like seeing what an amazing community that is. Like that's I don't hold the Dead Fellas now, but like watching the fire that like Betty and that community walks through and continues to speak to
Oh, sorry.
real egalitarian values, intersectional values in the space,
Yeah.
walking through the fire. Like that's my shit. That fires me up. Like I can't wait for fucking Dead Fellas to get in the mix, and we'll see the way that that starts mixing up as well. Because at its origin point, like we all gather around honor, and it doesn't mean that we have to buy into one particular narrative or another. We all have our own autonomy, right? But that doesn't mean that it's not good to have these voices speaking truth to power into multiple ways that we may not be considering it otherwise. And so absolutely love Betty, love Dead Fellas and everything they're doing over there. Huge shout out to that crew. And then Chimpers, y'all, I don't know if you fucking saw it, but Chimpers is fucking linking up with Teenage Mutant fucking Ninja Turtles. What the fuck? Like
Yes.
turtle and a half shell, turtle power, any 90s kid, like it doesn't even matter what's combined with it. Like Netta, I've just gotta freaking have it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it looks like, but I've gotta freaking have it.
I get it. Like this is so cool. It's like when I saw it, first of all, we were on a call, I think, when the tweet dropped, and one of you was like, "Yo, did you see that Chimpers?" I was like, "What?" You guys were going crazy, and like I'm not a super 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 fan of the Ninja Turtles, but anyway, they're part of my childhood. I know what they are. I've seen episodes, and they've been, anyway anyway they've been part of my life, even if I wasn't watching them every day. So to see this, it's so cool. I don't know, it's like so unexpected also. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but for me it was completely unexpected. It feels like the bear market is a moment where nothing happens and no one is
Mhm.
actually doing anything. But like this was a great news to hear that they're working together on this. It's super super cool.
110%. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. You know what I'm saying? But like that being said, like it's also, I think that's a great point, Netta. You know, like think about what this would have done in the previous hype market, in the hype cycle market.
Whoa.
Think about what fucking Ninja
Goodbye.
Turtles
Yeah.
amount would have done for any fucking project in the middle of the hype cycle market. And we're in a different market now. And I think it's just understanding that, stepping into it appropriately, and saying, you know what, this is the time where people are going to come that really want to build. They're not coming for the hype. They're not coming for the larger market, right? They're coming to really establish themselves at a level at a time when the quote unquote traders have left the market and the builders are left, right? So the time that they're coming back into the market is it's a builder's market. It's not a hype cycle market, which really speaks to at least, you know, opportunity as far as these companies not coming in to rug hard, but really learning the ropes. I mean, there's an educational curve that comes with all of this. And so to come in at a time when it's not all hype cycle, that these floors get driven to incredible places off the hype, right?
Yeah.
That really have to reel from and figure out how, okay, now we have to figure out how to provide this return value. Like what's going on here? That was a little more than we expected. And now I think it's really continuing to build for opportunity instead of overpassing the opportunity based on the hype. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I think there's some incredible opportunities coming up in the future of the market right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. So now is more based on what you think a specific project is gonna do. Who are the founders? Who's the team? What are the partnership they're working on, and how they're working on those partnerships? It's like everything. It's more real. Also, the community, because when everything is so quiet, that's the moment when you really really understand how strong a community is. So yeah, it's easy to be all pumped and happy when a project is minting and it's doing 10x in 10 minutes. But then when everything is quiet, who's there? Like, it's also from the project founders as well, and teams, to understand who's still there, who are the people that really believe in this project that haven't left. So
Yeah.
there is a sorry guys, yeah, I was saying something very 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 serious, but then I started to laugh because I don't know if it's ready, but you ready?
Ready if you are.
We got him.
Yeah.
We got him.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to
How's it
pump it up.
going,
What's
everybody?
up, legend?
Guys, I've been listening. You guys are powering my workout. I love hearing laughs and the joy from you guys. And I went in between. That's just up to the chat. Let me flip my camera around.
Yeah.
I'm still.
That's where you have to be right now.
Proof of workout. Yeah. This is proof of workout.
Proof of workout.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna let you go
Hey.
a little bit.
Yeah, get back to that sweat, my guy. It's so great to see you, and thanks for tuning in. Hey, hope them glutes feel good in the morning. Don't forget to stretch.
You got it, boss.
Bye.
And you sweating
Yeah,
it
so we
down
were
right
not
now.
like, for the people that thought that we were lying or we were making that up. That was true. I thought I was in the gym. So yeah, going back to what I was saying, yeah, I was like, yeah, difficult times, but at the same time, opportunity times. So
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
let's continue to lift
Yeah,
others, our community especially, because we need each other right now.
100%. That's exactly it. Yeah, I mean, really, at the end of the day, when things get tough, you need someone to lean on. That was always my premise, even in the bull market. You know, like I come from a tough background, so like you come to realize that you need someone to lean on when shit gets rough. And when things were good, we still had people to lean on. Things were awesome, right? But now things are a little more difficult. And so I don't know, for me it's just considering traditional, what used to be the same utility used to have value in the old market, in the bull market, right, where
Mhm.
Cro-Magnus doing his drawings with Kaku, right, like those are still going on Saturdays, right, the chats are still banging, we still have community creators doing what they do. We could still find utility in alternative ways. You could still write lore for World of Women, right? Write your lore for Forgotten Runes Wizard Cult, right? There's all these different ways, and communities and projects are still building, but we've got to really be able to see the utility in that for the long term. And so I just, for me, it's like, what is really, I'm just trying to consider, at least on the project end, what has really shifted compared to like the larger outlay of the market, you know? For me, it's changed me quite a bit. Even the last couple months have been freaking difficult, right? But like I still get my fam to hang out. I still get my smiles when I get back with my fam. And like, I don't know, I haven't been too active on Discord or even on my Twitter too much lately, right? Like things are just a little crazy. But like
Yeah.
when I get on a space, when I get on a 10K TFM space, when I get on a New Tokyo News, right? When I get together with you and Atare, all that other shit goes away. Nothing else fucking matters, right? I have these moments with my friends, right? Shout out Wilson, shout out Robo, shout out Ethan, shout out, I mean, all the OGs, Wisdom, shout out, who else is up in there? Nyson, right? NTD Yacht Club. Shout out A-Bomb, shout out Alf, shout out Dilly, shout out, right? We could keep running through that
We can
list, right?
continue forever,
We
Snowman.
could do it.
I
We
don't
could
know.
do it so fucking long, for
Yeah,
real, you know. And it's been
would be
going for so long that we keep filing new people in, right? Shout out Queso, shout out Crypto Hot, shout out. Like we could keep building on Braining, shout out New Tokyo Rumors, right? Like we could
Maggie.
keep building on
Yeah,
Maggie, right? Shout out
Saz.
Ree. Shout out Sass, the day one A1. Shout out Natek, right? Shout out Jay
Easy.
Tyler. Shout out Easy, right? We could do this all day long.
Yeah.
But these are the people that give us energy at the end of the day. This is where we get our juice, you know? When the market gets tough, the tough get going. And I've got a lot of fucking great people to keep going with, you know? And so that's really what this is all about for me. At the end of the day, the rest of it could go to zero. I really think it's the genuine relationships and the genuine friendships that we've created that is the ultimate utility. That's the ultimate power in all this, right? As Wagmi said himself. And just keeping that
Yeah.
in mind, right? Good things are coming, y'all. Good things are fucking coming. We've just got to stay patient and stay ready for them.
Yeah. Very well said. Yeah, like I completely agree. I just wanted to share a bit of the last tweets of the Mutant Cartel, because we saw um, our community is interested. They wrote it in the chat as well. So this was from November 22nd. Shout out to Ben Mayer White, obviously, important member of the
The
fan.
mayor. Yeah,
The
the mayor.
mayor.
BMW, when are we going to get you back on the damn show? Like, what's up? We need to bring
Yeah.
you back on. You're the official mayor now. We need a report from the Mutant Cartel, my guy. Hit me in the DMs. Let's link up on that. Let's try to get something together, because the narrative and storyline being built out here is intensive. It's super legit, and we like a little insight from the mayor's perspective. So just throwing it out there.
So the serum was causing a sickness, so they were looking for an antidote. So I think today there was a new tweet. When you dance with the devil, you don't ask the cost. So this probably the antidote, or I don't know. I would need clarification from Ben Mayer White. Is this Captain Trippy or no? I don't know.
And well, we've got Leor down there saying this is too good. I can't anymore. Right? Like
Yeah.
Leor's hyped on this, like bullish. That's it, right? I don't know. For me, like I said, the lore, the lore that they're rolling out, it's every day they've got something new, a narrative piece and a visualization to go with it. It really seems to be I mean, I know 10KTF's doing weekly stuff on Thursdays. The amount of content coming out of Mutant Cartel right now is pretty freaking significant, and I'm pretty impressed by it, to be honest. Yeah, and if you haven't signed your pledge, get your pledges in, y'all. Get your pledge down. And sign in. Let people know you're part of the greatest cartel in Web3 moving forth. I saw a lot of tweets going out about that last week, and so there's some things on the community participation side going on where if you're not up in that Discord, be active, be working. There's some. I'm pretty sure there's some goodies coming up around the corner.
100%. Yeah, 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 absolutely. Also, knowing part of the team, very, very solid individuals. So, yeah,
What's up,
awesome.
Mitty?
Awesome.
Hey, y'all.
Hi,
This
Millie.
Robo's in the house too, and Gatsby's been leading on this like Bored Ape Yacht Club Mutant House Braves. He's had a few different leads
Hmm.
in the chat. We got Speculation Alley. What up, Billy?
Yo,
Talking about John
hello.
McTavish is a beast. And Mute on 12/12/2022 talking about the mint date, right? So looking at the way that the multiple Bored Ape Yacht Club narratives are starting to blend into each other, right? If this does end up leading up, like Gatsby's saying, that Bored Ape Yacht Club box leading into some mutant hound lore as well, and then also folding in future Wagmi speculation into that, like we could be building out an absolutely dynamic storyline. And think about like under like if this all ends up getting bridged, like in Yuga's the one telling the main story, we know who's the director of creative content for Yuga now, right? I mean, we are
Yeah,
pretty sure who that
we kind
is.
of know. We kind of
Correct,
know.
right? The legend himself. And so like seeing the way that like it's Figgy, y'all, just to be clear.
Yeah.
And so so if Figgy gets his hands on this and starts mixing the content and media side about a storyline that could end up combining together maybe next year, 2023, 24 down the line, we know that 10KTF was already built to run multiple years, and Yuga Labs isn't fucking around in what they're doing. Really excited to see the way that these multiple storylines can end up bridging in and playing off of each other. So that doesn't mean that Mutant Cartel necessarily becomes a part of Yuga Labs, but in a shared IP storyline, you know what I'm saying, where you could give hints back and forth to create connections between those communities without official partnerships as well. I think there's an alternative leads where we need to continue to look to, because it's not like Cool Cats, which was in the submarine, right? Cool Cats and World of Women and all the little figures, cryptodes that we saw that were in the submarine in the Yuga Labs video. It's not that those are officially part of Yuga Labs, but their storylines are now intertwined with Yuga Labs and the other side narrative, right? And so, like, what does this continue to look like? We know we're going to need to populate other side with much more than just Bored Ape Yacht Club and Yuga Labs assets, but seeing them continue to build in and present alternative opportunities for storyline to intersect. For me, looking forward to multiple years headed into this, I think the team's probably got some things planned that we truly can't comprehend at this time, if I'm being honest. And that's not me trying to be shill or anything like that. I really feel like that's what's going on in the backside. It's not an accident that all this is coming together. And like we're talking about, it's a bear market, but it's a builder's market right now. So I'm sure they got some wild shit cooking in the background.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And also knowing that Mutant Cartel is a project that came from community, that's so, so awesome. So, yeah,
Yes.
seeing how
Yeah.
it's been lifted up, like, yeah, some of the most important community members in the Bored Ape Yacht Club creating that and having it right now intertwined with some of the big projects. And it's just amazing. And good luck, guys. Good luck, Ben Mayer. I'm gonna
Yes.
try to mint my hound. I don't know if I will gonna make it, because I think that mutant apes don't have a guaranteed, like, you can enter and try to mint, but I think we will have to kind of compete with each other, while people that have the oath have a guaranteed mint. I think that's how it works, but I will try. I hope I can make it because yeah, I really want a new pet.
The pledges are going for like 0.38. Yeah, and so Gatsby's like, get a mint to make sure you can, get a
Guys,
pledge, make sure you can mint. So,
it's a
um,
bear market.
I think Gatsby said it had a great piece of speculation down there as well, like with what Ranga's been adding as far as like portal views. If you've been looking at Ranga's Twitter timeline, they're just posting these like little like portal. It's like almost galactic vibes, big time galactic vibes, like Portal galactic vibes. And so, like, kind of leading into a possible combining of these multiple storylines again. Once again, not that we have to have real partnership between these, but an intersecting of storylines to combine community lore in the long term.
Yeah.
And then creates possibilities for what could be built into the quote unquote metaverse into the future, right? So, having multiple assets and multiple other projects join the other side is going to be necessary, and I think we're starting to see the way that that's going to play out.
Yeah, and that's beautiful. Like thinking about 10KTF and what they did like 1 year ago, I don't think it's gonna like I don't think that at the beginning there was a wider uh, mm, not idea. Probably the idea was there, but I mean there wasn't a wider deal between all these projects and 10KTF. While right now I see all of these new projects that are entering 10KTF, they're entering they're entering with another level of involvement
Yes.
that goes much deeper into the storytelling. So all of these new projects like Chimpers, Renga,
Yep.
Dead Fellas, I feel like their involvement is gonna be deeper. While before it was, hey guys, let's start the story of Wagmi-San, this the artisan of the metaverse. So let's get the best communities and let's create some NFTs, accessories for them. I get it was more on the community side. Let's get the best communities, even though there weren't like maybe deep conversations or understandings going on in the background. But right now that 10KTF already proved that the level of content and the level of storytelling that they're able to achieve, obviously it makes much more sense for the new project joining to join on that side as well. Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and then also like on that note, like you were just saying, like I think that's a beautiful point, Netta, because I don't think like the original founders, original 10 parents or whatever we had in the PFPs, they weren't very in tune, like at the level that the new founders that are coming in seem to be. Like when
Mhm.
Luca Netz is stepping up on New Tokyo News just to like step in, just trying to see what's going on with the project real quick, y'all. Want to touch base and see what's going on at the community level. Like even the founders are understanding like the importance of the community to the larger project here and the way that we speculate around that, right? Like not by accident at all, I don't think. And that being said, just like you said, I can confirm that like Gremplin. Like for instance, like Gremplin, when I was back doing my early OG research back in November, December, I was up in the Cryptodes Discord up in the lily pad, and Gremplin was surprised to find out that Beeple was a part of We Knew in 10KTF, right? Like he stated it in the lily pad, and like, oh, Beeple's a part of that? Question mark. And then next thing you know, Grimplin's like kicking it in our chat all the time, which is like, how the fuck do we get this legendary artist just hanging out with us like a fucking plebe? What is going on out here? Like for me, I was like mind blown that Gremplin wanted to come and kick it with us, but it like speaks to like our community and the quality of the project and how welcoming we are, right? Like Gremplin can step in, get down, and not feel like he's getting shilled out from the side. He can just speculate and have fun with us, really kick it with the homies. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. But yeah, at its origin point, these founders weren't so in tune with the larger project or the possibilities that it has and the legs it has to run into the future. But now that they understand it, it does seem like there's a little of attention that's being applied that previously just was not. And that speaks very fortuitous for those projects and for our 10KTF community as well, right? Like once again, I don't know, like Garga, right? Like getting a Garga follow. Like, why the fuck is Garga? Are you kidding
What's
me?
going
Right?
on?
Like, I don't. Yeah, what's going on out here, right? Like, Tempers dropped me a follow, and I'm like, Tempers, like Insight, right? Insight and Tempers both dropped me a follow. I'm like, what? What is going on? Like, are they? They're just trying to. Okay, awesome. They get what this is all about. This is if you know, you know, and you've got to stay up to date with the community happenings to really know what's going on around here, right? Is as great as Wagmi does posting for us on Thursdays. I just there's some things going on in the backside where yeah, hold tight, y'all. I really think the team's cooking up some pretty incredible shit. We're gonna have to wait a little time to get there, but wait for other D's to catch up, wait for Port Ape Yacht Club to work through some lore stuff, right? We see Rango pumping out their stuff right here with this Galaxy Peak, but
Mhm.
it just feels like there's some building headed into 2023 that's pretty significant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I see in the chat that Gatsby is writing some great
Hey, Gatsby,
speculation. Yeah.
Gatsby, why don't you just come on stream and speculate live with us? We'll just break it out live on stream. You're out here just crushing it, my dude. Thank you, Gatsby. We appreciate you so
Just
much.
connect the dots, Gatsby, please. We need you.
Yeah, we need that Charlie with all the little connecting the dots here. You know, well played, Gatsby. Appreciate you so much for keeping that all open ended and out in the chat. Just really
Yeah.
sharing the beans with everybody. It means the world to us. Thank you.
Thank you, friend. I'm cooking some dinner. Okay, another time. But the let's say that the invitation is open anytime.
Yeah. Yeah, and
All
I
right.
Speculation Alley's saying they got some incredible videos dropping next week. Yeah,
For sure.
Dilly, keep building speculation, man. If you ever want to build in public, holler at me. You know, feel free to put it in the chat on the side. Usually, we try to keep speculation out in the open for everyone, but I totally understand the brand you're building, and I'm really proud of you, man.
Yeah. Just don't forget about those videos every Wednesday. Don't forget about the Twitter Spaces. I've seen beside the Twitter Spaces gonna drop soon. That's gonna happen soon, probably. Yeah, at 7 p.m. Yeah, in 5 minutes, guys. 10 KTFM. I've seen
Yeah.
that tomorrow it's going on again. Rise with Wagmi-San, with Polaris and Bobby. So yeah, and then all the rest. When you see a 10 KTF space, you have a bit of time. Just jump in. That's what we do.
Yep. Yeah. I don't have time to be jumping into all the spaces I used to,
Right.
as y'all
Yeah.
will notice, right? But yeah, there's always something cooking up. If you want to jump in on some good speculation, there's usually a space cooking it out in the open somewhere. Always somewhere to gather around and talk about what you think could be tinfoil in or not. And
Yeah. Exactly.
speaking of tinfoil, real quick. Honestly, I do think that I'm a little curious. Why are we not as a group like rallying up and trying to figure out where the fuck Wagmi is? Like Wagmi's really missing. I don't see a bunch of posts about where the fuck is Wagmi right now, right? But I think in the
Yeah.
lore, the team's leading to kind of hint to us that Wagmi's missing right now, y'all. The last time Wagmi, when I first joined this project, that's when Wagmi was missing for the first time. So I stepped in with a fucking missing Wagmi post. We gotta find our boy, right? Our most precious,
Yeah, I remember
honorable
that.
friend. We gotta go. Is everyone doing okay emotionally? Because Wagmi's missing. That was my first ever chat. A post in the chat. Is everyone okay emotionally? And right now, it's like I think we're so in tune with the lore that like those emotional pieces, the emotional connection, just seems to be missing, and we're looking for more speculation than like I don't know. I don't. It doesn't have that same feel that Wagmi's missing to me. I don't know. Does it for you, Netta, or is that just me?
Yes, I have like two different points of view on this thing. On one side, I feel completely like you. On the other side, pun intended, no, like on the other side, I mean, is it really like that? Like, isn't it that we know where Wagmi is, but people in the story don't know? I don't know if I've been clear enough. We know that the other side exists, but do Wen Moon, the Toads, and all the other New Tokyo citizens know? I don't know. Maybe they have no idea that this place exists. So they're like, yes, Wagmi-san is missing because we don't know where the F it went because it just disappeared. Well, we know that it drank the juice, and we know what drinking the juice does to you, no?
Pitch
It
into the
sends you,
portal.
right? Exactly. So
Yep,
I
yep.
don't know. Like on one side, I'm like, is it missing? Well, for us, not really, because we kind of know where he is. But in the story, absolutely, because I don't think the other characters of the story know what the other side even is. I think that it would be
Yes.
interesting to get to the point where they find out about the other side. So for once, it feels like we know more than them, which is very cool. Like we know more. We know about we know what the portal is, but do they know? No, they don't know. So
And then when we go to Battle.town, right, we have the throwback with a wrecked New Tokyo in the background of Battle.town right now, or 10ktf.com. In the background, we have a wrecked New Tokyo, right? And we also have an open portal that's sitting on top of the map, right? And so there's been this conversation about like,
yeah,
did Wagme, is that are we traveling back in time? Like, because we know that the city was rebuilt. It was looking beautiful. We were ready to move forth. But we also know that we can't bring new friends in, right? New projects can't join unless we have peace in New Tokyo. That's been stated in the lore before. And so like kind of puts it at this wishy-washy place of like, are we at peace? Are we jumping back in to go back into battle, or what could we be going back in time for? Because it does kind of seem like we're getting a little bit of a throwback preview there, and I don't know exactly what it means, but I think that's a great point, Netta. Uh, we don't need to absolutely freak out that Wagme's missing, like when people was sending out tweets about Wagme, right? Like Wagme being gone and staying safe. Like I thought we were gonna have to cut someone back in that day, but I think it is. I mean, technically he is missing. He's just missing somewhere in the other side, right? So then I think about that pair of glasses that went missing. Sounds like it would be pretty cool if they started up. Um, uh, they it would be pretty cool. I'm so sorry. I'm fucking PJ. You're breaking my fucking character right now. One of my IRLs is in the side chat right now, so he's talking about I dove for a loose ball last night and got a fucking yeah, so I dove for a loose ball and cut myself. But anyways, the portal, so going back in time, Wagme's not missing. We know that he's somewhere in the other side right now, right? So similarly to how we 1-9 found Wagme's glasses, I wouldn't doubt it if the new other side test run, and I think there's supposed to be another test going on for other side soon. If there's another additional connection possibly to locating Wagmi-san within that as well, or bridging these two lords together even further from the point they are right now.
yeah. Wow. Yes.
Correct.
Absolutely. Wow, that was awesome. Guys, it's 7 p.m. We have to close our stream. So I'm going to say thank you, everyone, for being here. It was a short one today because it's holiday and people have to have their turkey and stuff. And Diamond also has to, join his family.
It smells so good in this house right now, y'all. I gotta tell you, I'm very like my mouth is watering. I'm very excited. Get a couple bong hits first. First things first. Get my couple bong hits in, and I'm gonna tear that turkey table down to the floor.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for being here. We're gonna see you on Monday for our Monday episode. Anything else you want to add, Diamond, before we say goodbye?
Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a wonderful day, an amazing Thursday. Low-key tweet today, but I really just stay ready, y'all. Things are going to continue to pick up. The Lord's going to continue to intersect with what's going on at the other side and Yuga and everything they've got going on. We know we're a part of that larger picture. And beautiful things are coming for 10KTF. So it's been an incredible educational journey this year. Shout out to the team. Thank you to Wagmi-san and the team for all the blessings that we've been given along this year too. An incredible amount. And thank you to the community for always being around and always being there. It really means a lot that we can have these connections that last beyond the digital end, right? Like this isn't just being on stream. I can't wait to wrap Netta and Atare up in Miami next week and really get some IRL vibes going. So everybody that'll be in Miami, can't wait to see y'all there. It'll be a great party. We'll have a great time. But just feeling really thankful, feeling really blessed, and feeling really good out here, y'all.
Awesome. Thank you so much again, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.